Well, partner, you're looking tired there after a hard day making videos. Forging those videos on your coal-powered video forge. Videos about the Tales of the Old West role-playing game.
Anyway, hello everyone. I won't try a ridiculous Wild West accent, unlike Matthew, and I'm not really sure where any of that came from.
I'm Matthew, this is Dave.
I'm Dave. Welcome to the 6th letter from the Old West, where we talk about our new role-playing game, Tales of the Old West.
And this time we're talking about campaign play because, yes, you can easily play Tales of the Old West in short one-off adventures. There's a great one in our quick draw, which I'm sure by now you've all downloaded. But if you haven't, wait till the end of this video and we'll tell you how you can get a free copy. Yeah, you can play one-off adventures, but the real strength of the game, we think, is in the campaign mode. And that's partly because of the mechanics that we've created to enable a sort of improvised campaign that you create not just as GM, but all the players around the table do.
Yeah, there are three things that we really want to encourage and bring out in campaign play in Tales of the Old West. First, focusing on the player characters. A lot of the rules in the game give help to create backstories for the player characters, to give them things that they care about, to give them motivations. And that brings lots of opportunities for the GM to create stories and scenarios which focus specifically on what the player characters want and need out of the West. Second, we've got rules about the passage of time and how the player characters and their towns and the landscape can all grow as time passes and the turn of the seasons takes place.
And part of the turn of the seasons also generates something that in a journey game might be called a random encounter, but these are random events. They're random events that may affect your town that you're living in. They may affect your business, your outfit. They may affect you, or they may affect one of your compadres.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Each one of those is a story hook that can be built into a whole adventure for the next season, or more than one.
Indeed. And some of those will be positive. There might be good things, good fortune can befall you, but some of those are going to be pretty bad as well. And it depends on how prosperous your town is and how safe it is to live there and how good the law is. We spoke on a previous letter about the towns and about the aspects of the town. If your town has got no welfare, it's got rubbish in the streets and it's got outlaws at every turn, then your fortunes are going to be worse. But if you work on your town and you make it better and safer, then those fortune rolls are going to be better and you're going to have better fortune. But they do all bring out story hooks and plot ideas, which is the third thing we want to draw out from our campaigns. The way we've designed the game from top to bottom gives those story ideas and plot hooks to allow the GM to take one of them and then just run with it and create a whole campaign.
So I'm just thinking of the last adventure that we played in our playtest campaign, where we had an infestation of vermin rolled up on the previous turn of the season, and we had to deal with that in this adventure. They'd gone through all our grain stocks. We had to go and buy enough grain for the town to live, for our town to survive. Yeah,
and that led to other things that they had to do in order to make that happen. But this
is that we absolutely refused to do, much to your annoyance.
You didn't. No, you succeeded.
Yeah,
you succeeded.
But it was not in the way that you intended.
It wasn't in the way that I intended, which is great. The players had a problem. They were promised all the food that they could pack into their wagon to take home by the army if they went and helped the army rescue some children that they believed had been kidnapped by some Apache Native Americans. Turned out that yes, they were in the custody of the Native Americans, but it had been some outlaws had captured them, and yeah, they resolved it in a way that I hadn't anticipated, which was fine. Absolutely all
Although
great.
You didn't get to play test the chase rules that you've...
Well, we've play tested them quite a bit already. Anyway.
Yeah, but you've made a few changes since
Not
then.
many, not many, but a few.
We will play test them before they arrive in your Kickstarter book. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. But yeah, so campaigns. We are all over campaigns. We want campaigns to be almost self-generating if that's what the GM wants. The players have a big hand in that because the players will have lots of wants and lots of needs, and they can say to the GM, well, I want to do that. I want to achieve this. Another example from one of the playtests, my character, Brody Anaheim, horse rancher. His big dream was to have the best herd of Appaloosa horses in the whole West. So my character wanted to go and find some Appaloosa horses. We had a whole campaign around achieving exactly that, which, you know, it was successful, but some of the things that Anaheim had to do in order to achieve that, we won't go into here. He's a good man if you're his friend.
He's not.
Yeah,
No,
well,
he's
he's not. Okay, yeah, he's not. He's a bad man. He's a bad man.
He's a single-minded man who will do anything to further his ambition. I think this is what we have discovered.
He likes his friends, though. So,
yeah, you can be trusted by your friends. Now, obviously, we're giving you the tools to be able to improvise your own campaign. But if you want us to create a campaign for you, just back this Kickstarter, because we have got a doozy of a stretch goal, and that is a campaign set in New Mexico.
it is.
Based on our two big playtest campaigns. We've in fact moved one of the towns from a different state into New Mexico just to make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so the New Mexico campaign, based around potentially 3 towns. Your players can come from any one of those, but they'll all feed into a bigger story based out of Santa Fe, where, you know, the Santa Fe Ring is a powerful group of political people who, you know,
Robber barons.
who are very good at feathering their own nests based on the real history of the Santa Fe Ring, and your players get caught up in that a little bit. It's yeah, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a doozy. It's a stretch goal. So please back us and help us unlock that stretch goal.
Well, how do you back us? Well, come first of all to our website, effectpublishing.com. That's effect with a K, publishing, all one word, effectpublishing.com. Sign up for our newsletters where you'll be the first to hear about when the Kickstarter starts, although I think by now,
It might
when this
already
video
be
goes
running.
out, it's
Possibly.
almost finishing. Rush straight to Kickstarter or wherever we do the crowdfunding. Anyway, no, it'll probably be at
It'll be
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter.
Come there. Also, go to drive-through and pick up our free quick draw, which has got a great adventure in it, also set in New Mexico.
It
could be rolled into the New Mexico campaign if you, the viewer, make this New Mexico campaign happen.
Absolutely. So please, yeah, go and have a look. Please back us. We love it. We think we've done something good here. We hope you would agree. And yeah, thanks for listening. See you again next time.